You don't need to go viral to get leads on YouTube. I can prove it because I did it with a channel that honestly, barely anybody watched. But here's what most solopreneurs believe, that YouTube only works if you blow up. So they either chase leads or they end up attracting a bunch of people who are never really going to buy. Or they never start at all because their numbers feel impossible. I'm going to show you a different way. For 10 years, I just realized it was 10 years. Okay. For 10 years, I ran a YouTube channel, recruiting, and it never went viral. The view counts were small, but the leads were really good. I mean, they were so good that the company kept asking me to make more and more. And then the team that I was part of grew from 2 recruiters to 6 recruiters. Now, I couldn't perfectly track every lead back to a video, but candidates kept bringing up those videos in orientation. So I knew they were working. I knew they had already watched me. They showed up half sold. That's what I want for you. So here are 4 things that made it work. And not one of them needs a big audience. Here's the first shift, and it's the whole thing. Stop trying to make content and start having a conversation. Think about it. You already know how to talk to one good prospect, right? You've done it 100 times probably. You're honest, you answer the questions, you help them figure it out. You want to know if it's a good fit for them. You're good at this. So all I did was take that exact conversation that I was having, the one where I'm having the phone call with that one person, and I have it once just on camera. Now, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not filming the conversation, but I'm filming as if I'm having the conversation. All right? Same words, same tone. I just am picturing one real person that I'm talking to, and then I talk to them. When you do that, 2 things happen. First of all, you stop sounding like a billboard and you start sounding like a human being, someone that they can trust. And that's what makes a stranger feel like they already know you. But what do you actually talk about? Well, that's the second thing. Answer real questions. You don't have to invent topics. Your videos already exist. They're the questions that people ask you all the time. Every question a prospect asks you on a call is a video. How much does it cost? That's a video. Will this work for somebody like me? That's a video. What's the catch? That's the video. What are the benefits? That's a video. One question, one video. Answer it the way you would answer it on the phone. Honestly, completely. It might be lengthy. All right, that's okay. It might be short. But not just yes or no, okay? And here's the bonus part. You will never run out of ideas again because your audience, they just hand them to you. They keep asking the questions. They just ask them in a different way. Now, here's the part that most people are too scared to do. And it's the part that actually works. When you answer those questions, tell the whole truth. I know that sounds backwards, but telling people who this is not for is exactly what makes the right people lean in. When you say, this isn't for you if you're looking for X, then the wrong people leave. And the right people think, finally, someone who's honest. That is like word for word, by the way, what somebody would say to me. That's the secret to pre-qualified leads. You're not filtering them. Your honesty is filtering them for you. Now, by the time someone reaches out, they've already sorted themselves, which leads to the last one, which is what keeps it from sounding or feeling salesy. Don't push, ever. I've never tried to sell someone anything. I lay out the truth, and then I say something like some version of, if this sounds like it's a good fit for you, then you'll know. If it's not, it's completely okay too. When you give someone the room to decide for themselves, the ones who say yes, they're sure. They've sold themselves, and those are the best leads that you can get because you didn't push them into it. They chose you. When you're talking recruiting, you don't want the turnover, right? And when you're talking to sales, you don't want to have to refund the money for some reason. It doesn't need to be forced. They need to know if it's a good purchase or a good hire. They need to know for themselves. And the more information, the more honest information that you give them, the better. So that's it. You don't need to go viral. You just need one honest conversation answering one real question told truthfully with no pressure. You do that on a small channel and the right people will find you. And they'll show up. They'll be ready. Now, if you want to actually do this, I made you a free toolkit. It's the One Conversation Lead Kit. It's got a simple question bank to find your very first video and is a 1-page script to film it. That's it. No cost, no pressure. Grab it. It's yours. The link's below.